We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready! Go, Reed! Go, Lightning, 18!
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Cougar 19!
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Dolphins had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
Richardson out of the shotgun. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot. But not in this case.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 3 from the 9. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon. Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now receiver in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Third and goal, option right. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
and the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Down the left sideline.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Cook is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Jets, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
18, Pioneer.
On third down, here's Richardson. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Now it's Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready? 19 Tiger. Ready?
Here's a handoff to Swift. And they can't bring him down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. First down, and they go with Swift again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
19 tight.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He's into space past the 25. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Breaks through the contact. Room to run at the 50. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. Hey, 43 yards line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. A little short pass. This is Everett. And it's a fumble.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
First throw now for the backup, Trubisky. That one too wide and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Austin. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Austin, the man in motion left. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Looking deep for Adams. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Davante Adams. 50 yards.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 64 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Trubisky keeps it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
No gain on the play.
Swift diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching them defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4-5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier in the season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami.
Yellow, yellow.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes.
This one finds Austin out right.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jets 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards.
It's a gain of 48 yards. First down, New York.
43.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. And this a 39-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Trubisky.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chris Watkins, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
They're on the 13-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5. Not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Trubisky. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Trubisky going to change it up. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 31 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down, Jets.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
It's a turnover on down.
Play action. It's Trubisky rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Tigers, Buffalo 18. 19 Lions, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Trubisky. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. This one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Dolphins 34, Jets 24.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Now a give right side Swift.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it.
Finding Shakir across the formation.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky.
Quickly into the hands of Mims.
And he's brought down. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. it's Trubisky. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run with Swift.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
They will run it with Swift here.
And this time he is in. DeAndre Swift with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Miami, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny,
cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta.